Hey everybody, good morning. I'm up extremely early this morning because of my cat Sparky. He decided that I should be up at 5 o'clock this morning. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea, but he thought it was a good idea, so he got up, so now I'm up. So since I'm up, I went on YouTube and I saw that Nader did a cooking live and I scanned through it, and honestly, there's nothing to show as far as reacting to the video itself because it was the same old with Chantal and Nader. No chemistry, no interesting conversation. It's just the two of them sitting down, having a meal, looking awkward, looking like two people who just wandered into a Waffle House or an IHOP and there were only two seats available in the entire building, so they sat next to each other. I mean, that's just how much chemistry these two have with one another. And the entire live, Chantal was basically, blocking people, blocking comments so that Nader couldn't read them, and Nader couldn't read half of what was on the screen. So she just was free to block everybody. But you know what? We're not here to talk about the video itself because, like I said, it's boring. There really wasn't much to see. We're here to talk about the comment section because that's where the gold is. Anymore with Chantal or with Nader, the comment sections are always better than the live streams themselves. So I want to get into the comments section here. I want to discuss the comments, and I hope you guys enjoyed this, basically this commentary react video. And if you do, please like and subscribe. So let's see. Sierra Stone says, it's hilarious how she keeps glancing at his phone. Yeah, she's glancing at his phone because she wants to see who he's talking to. I mean, look, let me just scroll back. Look, look where she's at. She's practically sitting on top of him. Practically sitting on top. This is supposed to be his channel, right? His channel. That means he should be on it and she should be nowhere in sight, giving him some room to do his thing. But during the cooking part of the live, she was talking to people and making herself known. So she's not listening to people about the fact that they don't want to see Natter on her channel and they don't even want to see her on his channel. She just keeps inserting herself wherever she can as a way to say, look, guys, this is my man. Well, they've been around each other for several months, and I have yet to see a bit of chemistry between these two. It's always so awkward and cringe. It's awful. So, yeah, she keeps glancing at his phone, and she's not doing that. She was basically blocking people the entire time. You saw her fingers just flying across the screen repeatedly. Sierra Stone says, thanks for being here with me, as she's basically almost sitting right on him. And, you know, if Chantal, if he's doing a live, you're not really supposed to be there. Okay, you're not supposed to be there. And Natter, listen, you can set up your phone and she doesn't have to be there. You can just do a live stream cooking and she doesn't have to be there. I think that would be better than having her there. But of course, Chantal is going to talk to you in private, off camera, and say, oh, I should be there and I can film for you and I can edit. Dude, it's time to start learning your own stuff. If you ever want to get away from Chantal, you need to start learning your own stuff. That free time you have away from Chantal, start learning how to edit, start learning about YouTube, because as long as you don't know, she's going to take advantage of it, and she's going to be just in your head saying, you need me, you need me, you need me. Well, you only need her if you need her. If you do things for yourself, you won't need her. Okay, it's stop being as lazy as she is and just start learning how to do your own stuff. Let's see, next comment. Sierra Stone, I think the guy's here, muted when Natter goes to door. Drug delivery, 1000%. Could be, could be. Let's see. Next. Let's see. Luella Bond says, oh my God, look at Chantal covering her mouth and talking with her mouth full of food. Never thought I'd see that. Yeah. See how she improves when she's around Natter? See how she improves? She puts on a fake version of herself when she's around Natter. You know, she's not half as gross with him as she is on her own, which shows that she knows what manner is She just doesn't want to use them. She's not about using her social graces unless she has to. So it's not like she's completely feral. It's just that she chooses to be, which makes it worse. She knows it's unacceptable to chew with your mouth full of food and be gross, but she loves doing it because that's her real self. That's what she likes to do. Be gross, be shocking, be vulgar. And people absolutely hate it. Uh, a, X says 8 hours ago, no matter how many times I skipped forward, there's always an awkward silence. Yeah, you know what? If you took all the awkward silences out, all the pauses of awkward silence out of this live stream, it would be very short. It really would. That's basically what this video had most in it is the awkward silences. If honestly, if you could just automatically just cut out all the segments of awkward silence, the video will probably be like 10 minutes. That's how many there were. It just makes it look bad. Nader wants a professional cooking channel, and having Chantal on it and having all these awkward silences and this awkward interaction, it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. I mean, he needs to do a lot to improve the cooking videos because, believe me, they got a long way to go. He doesn't have the right camera angles to show the food, doesn't fully explain what he's doing, how many ingredients he's using. It's kind of just, half-ass. It is half-ass. And he's not looking obviously at other cooking videos to see what to do, how to explain things. He's just doing things his own way, and it's not as good as it could be. And before anybody says anything to me, are saying that I'm on Nader's side, listen, I don't like the guy. I don't like him. I don't care what Chantal says. I don't like him. He's a loser living off her money when he could be living off his own money and doing for himself. I don't approve of that. I really don't. But I'm just saying, if he wants to do a cooking live, he should learn how to do it properly. And that way, if he wants to say, yeah, I do cooking videos, well, then at least they'll be somewhat good. Just sitting there and going to your kitchen making food, not good enough. If you're passionate about cooking, then you should know to explain things to the audience, explain the ingredients, do a good close-up shot, all of that. And he's not doing it. And Chantal being behind the camera talking, well, that doesn't look really professional at all. At all. Other cooking videos don't have that. His shouldn't have that. Let's see. Next comment. Helen says she must have been so uncomfortable sitting sideways with her hooves, trying to covering her face, her own phone, give her wrists and smaller shoulders. I guess you're talking about the fact that she couldn't use an entire body filter. She can only use a face filter. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that if there were an entire body filter out there available for purchase, Chantal will be the first one to buy it. But there is no body filter for a phone. It's just a face filter. So, she's going to kind of keep that in mind when she's on camera on her live or on Nader's live. Penny Lane says, Chantal, how excruciating it has to be sitting next to a man who won't claim you. Not a kiss, no arm around you, no holding your hand, no sticking up for you when people call you names. He laughs with them. Any question about if you're his girlfriend? Crickets. But he can accept date invitations from other women, LOL. Finish your song. It's called Pathetic, right? I'm cool with Nader because I know now that all those abuse stories you told were lies. You lie so much and get caught daily. If people Google his name, the word abuse is always somewhere around. It's your fault, liar. Nader, don't let her ruin your name. I don't think you know even half of the things she's accused you of. Now, I want to address this. Chantal has gone on record. Now the narrative that she's trying to spin with her and Nader and affection is, oh, we're affectionate off camera, and we're not going to be affectionate on camera because we put you guys through so much that we just don't want to put you through anything again. Even if that were true, you would see some kind of, affection or chemistry on camera. He would like at least look at her with affection. He wouldn't be looking at her like, get away from me. I don't want you near me. He always has that look in his eye like, get away from me, Chantal. Don't come near me, Chantal. He always looks like that. Like he'd rather be anywhere else but next to her. And I just know I don't see any chemistry at all. If anything, I see Nader every single time he gets near her. He gives off this body language of, I want to get as far away from this woman as possible. If she's sitting up to the camera, he scoots his chair like way far back away from her. Or if he's sitting next to her, he turns his back to her and he's just on his phone. No chemistry. No chemistry. So to cover that up, Chantal makes up this narrative of, oh, we're just play acting for the camera. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. Either the chemistry's there or it's not. You know, regardless of whether you're getting a hug, a kiss off camera, the chemistry should still be there. There should be some kind of tenderness or affection in the energy between you. And I just don't feel it. I don't see it. It just ain't there. As far as Nader and all the abuse stories, listen, I can't confirm or deny what's happened with Chantal or Nader because nobody was in the room any of those times that they were alone. I don't know if there was a little or a lot, if it was verbal abuse, if there was any physical abuse. Just don't know. You don't know. But what I can tell you, my feeling is that I think that the majority of what she said about him is untrue because, like I said in a previous React video, if something physical happens with you and your partner, you know, if there's this black-eyed rage that she's always said that he has, you're always afraid of them and you don't want to provoke them. And I've seen Chantal mouth off to him, so that's very suspicious to me. I've been through DV. That looks suspicious to me. That doesn't look right. That's just my opinion. So, Big by Coffee Queen says Shamu is afraid to eat with her. You guys are brutal in the comments. You really are. Good, my goodness. Aptapped Ellie says, if Chantal and briefcase of 10K fell into a violent stream and you could only save one Nader, which one would you choose to save? I don't think there's any question which one he would choose to save. I mean, honestly, if Nader could get at 10K without having to deal with Chantal, he would do it. He would absolutely do it. He's only with Chantal because of the check. He's only with her because of the money. And Chantal knows that. And that's why this second channel of his is actually hers, because it connects to her Google AdSense account. She gets the money, and then she has to give it to him like an allowance. If Nader could make 10K on his own, he would have no need for Chantal. He really wouldn't. I'm sure if he got to 10K, he would figure out YouTube in a heartbeat and say, goodbye, Chantal. See you later. Nice knowing you. Thanks for all the free stuff. Now get gone. Let's see. Next comment. Let's see. They're talking about the food. Who cares? Sierra Stone says she is absolutely getting gigantic. Oh my God. Yeah, she is getting bigger. Chantal likes to lie to people and say, oh, I'm losing weight. I'm losing weight. But you know what? Even with the filters, you can see it in her face. You can see it in her arms. You can see it everywhere. When she was on the white and she lost that 60, 70 pounds, you could see the weight loss. Her face was getting smaller. You could see more of her ears. But now that she's eating again, and you know, she's eating over at Nader's, and every morning she goes to Starbucks to get her diabetes in a cup, she's getting bigger. She's packing on the pounds. She's packing on those pounds, and her health is going to continue to decline because of that. She's only 5'1". She's short. You know, her body is carrying a tremendous amount of weight. She can't gain much more, or else she's going to be immobile. She needs to watch and just not gain so much, or else she's not going to be able to move, period. Sierra Stone says she's got the crazy eyes again tonight. Yeah, she's got the crazy eyes every night when she's with Nader. You know, she's got them crazy eyes looking at him, looking at the chat, blocking people. Crazy eyes. Yep. Let's see. Next comment. Gina Dodson says, what happened to those adoring looks you used to give Nads? Chantal's as irritated with him as he is with her. Match made in heaven. You know, I think a lot of the irritation we're seeing on Chantal's face right now is the fact that she knows her own channel is tanking. That people are ticked off at her. A lot of her VIBs are going over to French Fry Girls chat, which I think is delightful. Absolutely delightful. I can't tell you how pleased I am to hear that. But they're going over to French Fry Girls chat and they're loving it over there. And they've also made that Discord. And I've heard that there were over 500 people in that Discord. So in 2 days' time, 500 people are joining that Discord. That has to hurt her numbers. I don't know if they're all VIBs or VIBs and subscribers, but even now in this Natter Live, people are still advertising the Discord. And people have specifically told Chantal, you are not welcome in the Discord. This is a place to talk about you, away from you. You're not welcome here. So goodbye. So 500 people joining a Discord because they're sick of Chantal and her crap. They're sick of it. And Chantal has nobody to blame but herself for that. Had she kept her people happy, these things would have happened. So her being annoyed tonight, I think, has a lot to do with that. The fact that in her brain, she knows she's effing up. And although she's trying to cover it up with this, I don't care, I'm going to do what I want attitude, I believe she's worried. I believe she's really worried that she's pushed people too far and she's pushed them to a place where there's no coming back. And she's just trying to cover it up by just sitting there calmly and acting like she's annoyed with him. I don't think she's annoyed with him. I think she's annoyed with herself because she knows she effed up. And instead of just walking it back and apologizing, she's going to double down and just be stupid and lose even more people because that's just her personality. Andrea McCowan says, I don't think Chantal really loves Natter. She enjoyed the food, the drugs, the drama that it brings to her life. She stated herself that when she was at home, just eating herself to death. So maybe she feels is the best that she's going to get. I've said that. I've said that. I've said that many times. That as far as Chantal finding a partner, this is the best she's going to get. Because who else is going to put up with her? I know Chantal, she wants someone to accept her the way she is. Everybody wants to find a partner that will accept them the way they are. But you know what? That whole accepting you the way you are, that's normal to a point, okay? Normally when somebody accepts you the way you are, that means you're someone that you had a shower, you take care of yourself, you know, you're not being in dirty clothes for days on end and just being filthy, your hair not washed for over a week. I mean, the whole accepting how you are is to a point. When the whole accepting how you are, you're usually clean and hygienic, and somebody can sit next to you and not have to deal with body odor and just all kinds of nonsense. Chantal wants someone to accept her as she is physically, but also as she is as far as her hygiene. And not a lot of people are going to put up with that. So you put the bad body odor and the bad hygiene on top of the bad manners, her acting feral, being obnoxious, being self-absorbed. Yeah, a lot of people are not going to deal with that. Natter, he enables it and he tolerates it, but make no mistake, he doesn't like it. As a matter of fact, I read somewhere that Natter said that he would never marry Chantal just because, and these are his words, not mine, he said she resembles a pack animal. And he would never be with somebody who resembles a pack animal. I mean, he was brutally honest. He said that. And, you know, if as a woman, if somebody described me as a pack animal, I would get gone. There would be no question. When a man describes a woman as a pack animal, trust me, there's no love there. There's no love there. No affection, no secret kisses going on behind the scenes, no hugs, nothing. If a man looks at you that way, he is definitely not attracted to you and he doesn't feel a connection with you. He wants to be away from you. So yeah, that's how he looks at Chantal, as resembling a pack animal. So yeah, zero chemistry there, none. He ain't interested either. So next comment. Andrea says, when the two of them sat down to eat and they put the camera on both of them, come on, people. Just look at Nadar's facial expressions. The poor guy is miserable with her sitting that close to him. Enough said. Yep. He don't look happy with her being there. He's much happier when she's not there. When he goes upstairs to do his live and she is not a part of it, he's much happier. He's much more relaxed. Whenever she's around, he looks very tense. He looks very tense. He looks annoyed. She's got her face all on the camera, so she's not really paying attention to his body language, or if she is, she doesn't care that these physical signs are going on, that he wants her gone, and she's just doing what she wants to do over there. Yeah, no chemistry, nothing. Jay says, I can't believe how round she is. Holy moly, she is packing it on, boys. Yes, she is. She is gaining weight like nobody's business, and she needs to slow down. On top of her eating, something disturbing. She's got non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And in a recent live, she was just chugging down the beer. Not exactly sure where this fascination with beer came from, but if she's already got non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and then you're piling alcohol on top of it, girl, you got one liver. When it goes, you're screwed. There's nothing the doctors can do. There's nothing they can do. There's nothing to save it. You're done. So she knows she's got fatty liver disease, and she's drinking the alcohol. So that should tell you how much she cares about her health and she cares about her life. She don't care. Not at all. She's just doing everything in the world to screw her health up further. The Queen says, so when is Fatty Boomba meeting your family? Or she's not the girl to take home to meet the fam, bam. I would be embarrassed to have it sitting around my table with its bad manners and bodily functions. I don't think she's ever going to meet the family. I really don't think so. If I'm not mistaken, isn't Nader Muslim or not practicing Muslim? Even still, even if he's not practicing, I'm sure his family is Muslim, and they've got different standards for what's acceptable. Chantal would not be accepted by the family. No, she wouldn't. Her manners, the fact she's not respectable, the fact that she's not hygienic. Yeah, I don't think that they would accept her. Not at all. She's just a friend. She'll always be a friend because she's definitely not marriage material. Chantal is mattress material, a dirty mattress material at that. That's all she is. That's all she'll ever be. Mattress material with a paycheck. So he's just doing what he can do to get the money out of her, and that's that. She'll never get beyond the mattress. Jean says she looks like a different person on Nadar's live. You want to know why? Because she's acting different. She's not being her loud, obnoxious self, shrieking. She always tones it all the way down when she's with him. She always puts on her best manners as much as she can. So yeah, just by that alone, her personality shifts around, the way she is shifts around. She's a different person when she's there. Schrodinger's cat says, Nader, why do you let her use her phone and filters? You want an unfiltered live? Because Chantal, for all her talk of, I just want to be myself and I want people to love me the way that I am. She says she's confident with herself, but she's shown that she's not confident. I mean, if she were confident in herself and with this I don't give a damn attitude, why sit there and use the filters? Why be afraid to go out in public without a vest to hide your chin? Why be paranoid about people seeing you? She claims to have all this confidence, but the moment she has to be around people or people see her, she's not confident at all. She's just the opposite. She's very afraid for people to see her real self. She could easily put the phone on and have no filters on and just do it, but she is so lacking in confidence, she has to have those filters on because that covers up her real self. She does the maximum to cover up her real self. for YouTube. Let's see, next comment. Let's see. Let's see, going down, going down. She thinks she's going to explode. Let's see. Sierra Stone, oh, this is interesting. I guess somebody came over. Sierra Stone says, I timed the friend visit. From the time he went to the door until the time he sat down was 24 seconds. Score. Yeah. Doesn't that look suspicious? Somebody coming over and within seconds they're gone. Yeah. I wonder what that friend was coming over for. To bring some party favors. Not that it's any of my business, but you know. I guess somebody else was paying attention to that. I'm not going to watch the live to see because it's just too boring. I'm not going to expose you guys to all that. Fruity Tootie says, tell me you're strung the F out without telling me you're strung the F out. Good Lord. Yeah, tell me that. Yeah, I did notice in the live, like, they both did not look well. And they look like they were just antsy and waiting for something. I guess they were waiting for the visit from the friend with the special goodies. Let's see. Lucifer says, having your drugs delivered on live. Classy. Hey, you know what? They have no shame. They have no shame. They're willing to sit there on live and basically act all cringy in front of people. Somebody coming over and delivering something, that just fits right in with the program. Harley Gal says, I'm not even sure what to say here. The food looked good. After the food, the fidgeting in her chair was almost unbearable, and it was because she was high. You can tell when she laughs at everything, even the not so funny stuff. I should have stopped after the cooking parts. The muting is very rude. I'm sorry, but this was tough to watch. Any live with Nadar in it is always going to be tough to watch because she's not being her real self. She has to censor herself around him, and he doesn't want to be around her. That's why they should do their lives separately and keep it that way. Nobody wants to see Nadar on her channel. No one wants to see Chantal on his channel. They should just keep it separate. The people have spoken. Her own subscribers, the ones who pay his rent, his bills, his food for the lives, his everything, they spoke to Chantal loudly and said, we don't want to see him. We don't want to hear about him. We don't want you talking about him. Simple. Leave him out on your channel. And she keeps shoving him down everybody's throats and getting everybody ticked off. And then she goes into his lives where the people who want to see Nadar's cooking, she pops up there and she just won't get her face out of the camera. She won't, just exert herself out of what he's doing. She always makes sure to be right there. Acting like a stage 5 clinger, won't give the guy a moment in peace to breathe, okay? So she's inserting herself where she's not wanted, and she brings him onto her lives where he's not wanted. It's just madness. They want both channels to be successful, but when the people who are paying the bills say, we don't want to see something, she's not listening. She's not listening. It's all about what she wants and getting her on camera time. It's all that matters. And that's why the Discord is popping off with 500 people right now, Chantal. Those people that were paying their memberships, were watching your videos, you lost all those people. So, enjoy your life decisions, ma'am. Egg says, how fake can you get? Like, literally, what are you making a laughing sound for? Creepy. She laughs at everything. She laughs at everything. Especially when she's high. She laughs at everything. Everything's funny. You could tell her the most horrible news, she'd laugh at it just because she's trying to give support to her man and make him seem like he's funnier than what he actually is. Purple Petal says, Chantal doesn't seem to enjoy your food. We don't even know what it is that you're making, right? Didn't I say that in the beginning of the video? Didn't I say that? He wants to do cooking videos, but he can't be bothered to go on YouTube and watch other cooking videos and see how people are doing things, how they're showing the close-up camera angles, explaining each and every ingredient, saying exactly how much of what is needed and when, and having their cooking live to where nobody else is talking but them. Yeah, yeah, that's a real cooking video. Him, what he's doing, not so much. As long as she talks during his video, just saying hi to people, and he doesn't show exactly what he's doing and he's showing it from far away, it's going to always be a fail. It's always going to be a fail. You want a professional cooking video, you got to do it professionally. And if you care about what you're doing, then you will care and study on how to do it right. Next comment. Cassandra D says, holy F, how much weight did you gain? You're humongous. There's no way she's losing weight like she says. Your whole face takes up the frame. Stop eating 4 patties a day plus a 10,000 calorie dinner. Yeah, she is gaining weight. You know, Chantal likes to say, I'm losing weight. And you guys, something to notice. Every time she says what her weight is, it's always in the same range of numbers, like 330, 340. She never goes up to like 350 or 400. For some reason, she's stuck in the low 330s. Here's something for y'all. When she was living with BB, she was about 300 pounds. Okay. So that was well over 2 years ago that she was with BB. Chantal's been eating almost nonstop since then. And given her diet, given the amount of calories that she's been eating, looking at her appearance, I'm going to take a guess. I think our Chantal is somewhere in the neighborhood of, I'm going to be generous. I think that she's easily 400 pounds, probably about 450. Somewhere between 400 and 450. That's my guess, based on the shape of her face and her arms and all that. I honestly think she's well over 400. So she can sit there and say, oh, I'm 330 pounds. That's a bunch of nonsense. I've done the math on it, Chantal. I've done the math. See, your diet, you're easily eating about 4,000 to 5,000 calories or more a day. It only takes 3,500 calories to make 1 pound of fat. So what that means, ma'am, is you're gaining between 1 to 2 pounds every single day, which means you're gaining between 30 to 60 pounds a month. A month. Now do the math. Do the math on that. If you're gaining 30 pounds a month, let's just go on the low side, 30 pounds a month, 1 pound a day. Within 3 months, you can gain 100 pounds or close to 100 pounds. And it's been almost 2 years. So, yeah, you're at 400 pounds, Chantal. Stop lying over there. I will never believe your actual weight until your butt gets on a scale, one that you haven't fixed to give a wrong weight. You get on an actual working scale, take your phone with you, point the phone down at the scale number, then I'll believe you. I'm never going to believe those weigh-ins where you're just standing in a doorway far away and nobody can see what you're doing. Nobody can see if your feet are on the scale or if you've got it in a doorway where the weight can be manipulated, or you might have a tape recorder in your hand to say a false weight. I don't believe it. Get your butt on a scale, point the camera at the scale, showing the actual number, then I might believe you. But 330 pounds, 350, no, I don't believe that. Your mobility is crap anymore. Just walking up the stairs and you're out of breath. Nah, you're not 330 pounds, ma'am. No, she's blowing up like a balloon and only getting worse. And she's 5'1". Her body can't handle much more. There's really nowhere for her body to put any more weight. She needs to slow down. Slow down. Andrea McEwen says, I think she blocked people from calling him on Facebook. Oh, so they're not exploiting that angle for content anymore? Or is it because she doesn't want women talking to him on Facebook? You know, Here's what I got to say about that. If a man wants to go and he wants to sleep with somebody, if he wants to talk to another woman, there's always a way. There's always a time. There's always an opportunity. You cannot block every single way, every single opportunity, every single person. No, no, no. If they want to, they're gonna. So she can sit there and block the Facebook. She can sit there and block a bazillion people on YouTube. If he wants to do the deed, he's going to find a way, a time, a place, and a person to do it. So she can sit there and act like a warden and looking after him. If he wants to, he's gonna. He's gonna. Oh, and they're not in a relationship, right? They're not in a relationship, friends with benefits, that sort of thing. That means she shouldn't be blocking him anywhere, right? Because friends with benefits means you're not committed. You don't have a say so. So, like, they do have friends with benefits, but she's over there acting like a jealous girlfriend. Chantal, you're not the girlfriend. He ain't claiming you. He ain't touching you. Don't get mad if he wants to go have coffee and touch other people. He's not into you, girl. Wake up. Next comment. Let's see. Scamberlin Greet says, now we're getting to know Natter better. Chantal is annoying. I wish she would stay at her house. I just like to watch Natter alone. He's a good teacher. No, he ain't. Chantal always blocking and being mean to us viewers of Natter when she has his account phone. Listen, this YouTube account is her second account. That's why it got monetized so quickly. Anybody that's ever gone in the YouTube process of having a YouTube channel, it takes a while to get from point A to point B. From, once you get your 4,000 watch hours, your 1,000 subs, then you got to wait to be approved. And then once you're approved, you have to wait 4 to 6 weeks for the code to come through the mail that you get from YouTube. And then once you get the code, then you set up your Google AdSense account. And even then, if you make money that month, you have to wait till the following month to get paid. It's a process. And he got monetized really quickly. You want to know why? Because it's her account. So yeah, he's to a point, he's got to let her do what she wants to do on this YouTube channel because it's technically not his. It's hers. She set it up for him. She didn't want him having his own money because if he got his own money, he would have no need for her. So, she has her way on this channel, whether he likes it or not. She has her way on this channel because it actually belongs to her. Next comment. Purple Petals says, Chantal, keep your hand out of the camera. Are you controlling the comments again? Yes, she was. I watched a little bit of the live. I could tell by the way what she was doing with the screen. She was blocking comments. She was banning people. That's just what she does. She sees something she doesn't like and she just blocks bans. Oh, you're a girl. Let me block you too. Oh, there's a female name. Let me block her real quick. There's so many people. I gotta block people. But her hand was always in the camera, just like touching the screen to block people and to get rid of comments. And Natter was like looking down at his phone. He wasn't even paying attention. He wasn't paying attention. Misha Patrice says, why she kept putting her fat hands in the way? Yeah, she's blocking. It was so obvious she was blocking. She wasn't even trying to be discreet about it. She was blocking. Let's see. Next. Runs in circles says she's in his chat again. She's going to make sure to run all his viewers away, cringe. And she don't care. She don't care. She's already running off all her people. Might as well run off his too. And the bonus is she gets to run off all the girls that might try to be talking to Natter. She don't care. She's not doing what needs to be done for the health of her channel and the health of his channel. She's just about who cares. I want Nadar all to myself, and I don't care if I run everybody off, even though my income depends on YouTube. I just don't give a crap. Yeah, more people saying she's deleting comments. People talking about a possible drug delivery with the person coming over and only being there at the door for 24 seconds. Let's see. I think that's it. I think that's it for the comments. But yeah, just this live right here, disaster. If Nader had any kind of sense, he would tell her, look, keep your face off my lives. And don't sit there and block people. Leave people alone. If she had any kind of sense, she would keep her face off his lives and leave people alone. I mean, what's the point of creating a channel just for him if it's not just for him? Or is she so much of a narcissist that she thought, you know what, I am so great, I need a second channel so everybody can see my face. That's kind of her attitude here. Let me create a second channel for him, but at the same time, it's a second channel for me, for everybody to see my face. Trust me, Chantal, we don't need to see any more of you. We see far too much as it is. I mean, 6 to 9 hours of live streams on your channel, girl, too much. We don't need to see you on his channel too. Can you like take a break once in a while? Yeah. Stay away from his lives. Do your own thing over there. Maybe go make an edited video for your people. Can that work? Anyway. So that's it for this commentary video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, please like and subscribe. I sure would appreciate it. I don't know if Chantal's going to go live today. She probably will. She can't stay off camera. Or she might just not do it because she's so annoyed that people are joining the Discord and going to FFG. But she'll pop up eventually. She can't stay away from the camera. She just can't. She's too much of a narcissist. But whenever she comes on, I'll be waiting. And until then, enjoy this commentary video. Please like and subscribe if you want to. And thank you for watching. So thanks a lot and take care.